Let's do it.
I'm totally making that the intro. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Random Ramblings. I'm Jerome.
I'm Nick.
I'm Taylor.
And I'm Hess.
And today we're talking about You, Season 1, Episode 6, Amour Fou.
Soldier boy, tough.
Mary, what did you think about this week's episode?
I liked it. I thought
I could ask you this, and I could play back the clip from every single podcast, and you have the same answer.
I liked the first episode. It was good. I did like the episode. I just not as much as the first one. I enjoyed this episode. I think my only critique of the episode would be that like where we ended, we're in the same place as where we started.
Every time has been, I like it, but
Yeah.
There was no but. I liked it.
That would be the butt.
that's the but. When you go, I liked it, and then you pause for a second, that's a but without saying but.
No, I'm trying to say. I was trying to think about why I liked it.
Mm-hmm.
I was glad he killed Peach.
Mm-hmm.
Although I was thinking, fuck, now he's killed her boyfriend and her best friend, and like, who's next? Is what I was thinking.
Little fucking kid Paco, his associate.
Maybe he should go after her mom.
That'd be interesting.
He could go out there and kill people. She can patch him
You
up.
think at that point she'd be like,
Oh, after he kills
everybody
her son?
I seem to introduce you to, they kind of die a couple weeks later.
Yeah. No shit.
I don't know if it's you, but I think I shouldn't be hanging out with you anymore.
I lost a little respect for Peach when she should have just killed him.
You had respect for Peach?
No, not really. But,
Okay, I was going to say.
But she should have killed him. Like, if she was really...
Murder isn't always the solution, pal.
If she... Well, she said, I'm pretty sure you attacked me. You did this, you did this, you did this. He's already in her house. Like, she had every right to kill him.
Yeah, but she was a little wrong, too.
Yeah, but she's also not as bad as Joe, so she's like a normal person. So, like, normal people aren't just gonna kill people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Normal people aren't just going to kill people. Some fucking crazy nutbag over here, his first thought is to kill someone every time. Anything like this comes up, he's like, they should have just killed her.
Well, she'd still be alive, wouldn't she?
Yeah.
Maybe.
Well, I mean, she did try to kill him.
Yeah,
she just got
she shot him in the
preoccupied.
thigh.
Yeah, that's what I mean. She kind of, like, dilly-dallied. She should have just...
So that let's just go. I'll ask you this, Jerome, just for fun.
Okay.
So let's just say that crazy biker got in your house,
Oh, boy.
and
Here we go.
And you had a gun,
Mhm.
and your life felt threatened. You think you would have shot him?
Oh, I think I could have definitely shot him.
Okay.
If someone's coming at me, for sure. But I don't think I think that's the only way I could shoot someone like that. Like, if we were just hanging out and I got angry at someone, I don't think I could do that. But if I felt like I was threatened, I think I'd have no problem shooting somebody.
But also, she did have the upper hand. So, like,
Yeah, and
she probably wasn't feeling
plus he
quite
was
as threatened
definitely
yet.
off his rocker because before she saw him, he was downstairs
Yeah.
going, "You cheated on me! What are you doing, bitch?" Rah, rah, rah. And then she's like, "Joe," and then hit him over the head with the pan or whatever she had.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
clearly, like, he's not fully there and he's a little messed up. So I don't think she thought, "Hey, I need to fucking take this guy out." He's not fully there. And then he's creepily giggling on the floor.
Yeah. It
When she
was
was like-
a weird ass episode.
Yeah, I really like, because I told her you can definitely tell he's fucked up and on drugs and all that from his face being messed up and having to take those pills. Because the way his monologues are, it's just a bunch of nonsense, and then he'll get distracted, like he's yelling at her, and then he's like, "I gotta pee." Like, it's just,
Yeah.
Yeah.
he's just, you
I
can
did
tell
like
he's
that-
crazy.
I did like that part of the episode, too.
Yeah,
It was...
because like most shows, I feel like would have the monologue be the same, but you're seeing his actions be weird. But I like the both, like you hear him in the moment thinking.
I don't think I would have peed in a jar.
I mean, it's hard to put yourself in the situation because you went to stalk your girlfriend to her friend's house while on pain medication and start hallucinating your ex-girlfriend and all that.
Probably
don't-
has a concussion, too.
Yeah, so it's hard to think what you would do in that situation. Unless you have
Yeah.
experienced that, then, you know.
I've done all that, but I've never peed in a jar.
And then
And
forget to take the fucking jar.
Yeah.
that was a bad move.
When is a jar not a jar? That's a door, it's not a door, it's when it's a jar. I messed up the whole thing. You guys want to get into the episode?
Sure.
Alright, it opens up with Joe visiting Peach. He's very fucked up from Ron. And he goes there, and she's like, "Oh yeah, I know. You helped me out, blah, blah, blah. I know I have a stalker now." Like, it seems like she's like, "I know you fucking beat me." But it's just she's going to say that she's got a stalker.
Yeah. Was it him that said that you probably have a stalker, or was it, or did she, I didn't get that part.
He said it last episode.
Did he? I just didn't
Yeah.
remember then.
It was the whole James Franco and all that.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
So he told him, but he was kind of right, because he has been stalking her, but not really, because he's been doing it to get Peach.
Yeah. He's kind of like secondary stalking her.
Yeah. I was going to say she has nothing to worry about, but... Peach also goes up later on and says that she doesn't want male energy in her healing space.
I would have been so livid. I would have lost my fucking
You know,
mind.
I thought of you two in that moment if someone said that. Because you two could usually kind of blow up at people pretty quick.
What's that supposed to mean?
So, like, I imagine someone saying that to you, be like, "Are you fucking kidding me?" And you guys
Well,
would
yeah, it's
probably,
like you're
probably say a
standing
couple,
right in front of me.
yeah.
Like,
And
yeah,
please
say it to
take your
me.
gift, too.
The only problem
Yeah.
is that the difference between me and Joe.
Is that he's a cute dog that I want to cuddle with, and you're my dad.
I'm not a cute dog you want to cuddle with?
No.
No, he.
I mean, it made it sound like actually that I want Penn Badgley, but I'm talking about our
Yeah.
dog. People
Are
might
you-
not know
are
that.
you?
I'd go with Penn Badgley. Maybe
Um,
not how he looks in this episode, but
So, what I was trying to say was, I wouldn't want to be there in the first place.
well, I'm sure he doesn't want to either. But
He
he's
wants to be
Yeah.
with her though.
yeah, but not around her friends. He hates doing that.
Right.
Yeah, I think he knows the obligations.
Yeah, but yeah, that like I kind of forgot that she like was such a bitch to him right there to kick him out, and that Beck was like, yeah, you should probably
Yeah.
go. We should get out of here.
She always does that.
Yeah, she's kind of annoying.
She doesn't want to get in the middle.
Yeah. But then after that, Joe's going to leave, and he finds in Peach's bag 2 tickets to Paris. 2 tickets to Paris.
A little Eddie money for you. R.I.P.
But what do you guys think of her? She wants to take Beck off to Paris, and
I figured it was gonna cost her something.
you thought at that moment you thought she was gonna die.
Yeah, because he wasn't gonna let that happen. I didn't think.
Well, there's easier ways to not let that
Yeah.
happen than to kill someone.
Yeah, he could have bombed the plane, I guess.
You're kind of making yourself sound like a little bit of psychopath this podcast.
I'm just saying.
Murder is
I'm
always
just
the
I'm just
answer.
saying. It's come up twice now that murder is your answer.
I don't have a problem with that.
Someone brings up Paris, you're like, well, I don't want them to go.
I don't give a flying fuck if she goes to Paris. It might be a kind of a weird episode if he's just looking for her the whole episode.
I told Taylor that he should have followed her to Paris and killed her there.
Be like, wee wee. Hey Joe, what are you doing in Paris? Oh well, I don't know. I just
Yeah, he come up with some excuse.
Would he
and
put
then-
on a beret when he's hiding around the corner?
Oh, that'd be good. Oh, wait. So Paco's mom asks Joe not to press charges and goes and like kind of apologizes for Ron and all that.
Yeah. When you saw her, did you think Paco's mom has got it going on?
You know, I saw the smile on your face when I brought up Paco's mom, and I could tell it was gonna lead to something with that. You had something planned for that. I could tell in the
No,
look of
I
your
just,
face.
I don't know. It said that's what you said. Paco's mom. That's what I.
And you thought, wow, she's pretty hot.
No, I thought that'd be a good song. Paco's mom.
She seemed. I mean, obviously, I guess it makes sense because he's a bad boy and she's too nice. But like, she seems so nice that like it's weird that she was even with Ron.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
that's usually the case.
Yeah.
Probably got that good dick.
She's like, I want to break up with him, but man, Dick too bomb. Starts singing that
Yep.
song.
Wow.
Oh my god.
But so then Joe tells Beck that her Peach's suicide was all a joke, and they kind of start to fight and all that. She gets mad and leaves. And then he also tells her that Peach is in love with her, and she gives a look like, yeah, I know, but it's not true.
Yeah. I was like, oh, you shouldn't tell her that. But
Yeah, sometimes he snaps and gives information that he probably shouldn't.
well, even saying what he said beforehand, I felt like he shouldn't say to her too. But
What did he say beforehand?
what you just said about
Oh, about the suicide and all that?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was surprised when he brought that up to her. Like,
yeah, I just don't think
that's information you should, if you're going to say that, maybe you should have said it at the house if you're going to bring it up anyways, when you have the evidence right there.
Yeah, every time he tells her the truth about Peach, it ends up she get mad at him. Now she always seems to get over it.
Yeah, she gets mad at him, and then like a day later, she's like, you know what?
You were right.
I realized you were 100% right, and you had all the facts.
Yeah, well, that's why I think it's okay that he told her, because it did
Yeah.
build the seeds in her mind. Because
yeah.
then she was like,
Because later on, she's
"Ah."
like, Joe told me you were in love with me, and you tried to kiss me that night. And then Peter's like, whoa, you tried to kiss me, you fucking freak.
Yeah. They'll flip the old tables.
Mm-hmm. It's like when Hess tried to kiss me, and he's like, "You're the one that tried to kiss me, boy."
Wow.
That same part of the episode, I liked it when she's like, "I'm here to help you, Peach," and she's like, "Help me?" As if, and then like 5 seconds later, she's like, "What about me?
Yeah.
I'm being. What about my stalker?" I'm like, "Could you just make up your fucking mind?"
Yes, that's what I was saying. Like, I don't know what people see in Peach.
Not much anymore.
I guess so. But then, so Joe does some stalking shit online and finds Peach's house, where they're all going to go hang out. And he goes to drive there, sees a deer, which I don't know if the deer is actually really there or not, and swerves to get away from the deer and crashes his car.
It's always a bad move to avoid the animal.
Yeah, it really is. If I've seen any horror movie, you should just hit the deer, because it's either not real or something way worse is going to happen.
Well, you should just hit the animal every time.
Yeah.
Do you remember?
Yeah.
Unless you see a little girl in front of you, then you're fucked no matter what, because it's probably a ghost, and then there's going to be ghouls chasing after you.
Well, hitting a little girl's different.
Ghosts or ghouls?
What?
You said ghosts, and then you said ghouls.
Yeah, they're all kinds. You get
Oh,
all
they
kinds
like group together?
Yeah, ghosts and ghouls are like buddies.
Gotcha.
Yeah. They're not
Yeah,
like jets and
Sharks?
sharks, maybe.
Street sweepers.
That's in West Side Story too. They had the street sweepers in there.
What gang are you in? The Street Sweepers.
And would you be afraid of people that were in the street sweepers gang?
No.
Although maybe actually, because
I mean, if you pulled up and like they're all just out there dressed in like all black with brooms, I might be
true.
a little creeped out. Like,
depending
what
on
the
how
fuck's
many's in
going
it
on?
too, that might be real creepy. But Joe wakes up and a cop pulls him over.
Yeah,
He said, "Hey boy, what are you doing?"
But he tells the cop that a bunch of teens beat him up and stole his wallet.
Take his wallet? He just took that guy's wallet.
Yeah, his story wasn't very good.
Yeah, and didn't he? He gave him a fake name too. But I don't think that's the name they said at the end when
It's not.
they did the scan for the car or whatever.
Yeah.
No.
The name's the old man.
The old
Yeah,
man,
Mooney's
okay.
the old
Yeah.
man that
Is
he
that the-
learned from. Yeah.
Okay. I was wondering about that because I didn't recognize.
Yeah,
the
because
name.
then they ask about like, is the car stolen? They're cool. It's not reported stolen. And the cop
Yeah,
gives a
I
look
can't
like
remember what he said his fucking name was. Sweetie McGee or something.
Sweetie McGee. I like that. That should have been what he was called at least.
Every person Hess has ever met, their last name is McGee.
Yeah, that's true.
It comes off the tongue naturally.
But at this point, Joe is super fucked up. He's beat up from Ron. Now he's crashed his car and his head's all cracked open. He looks gross.
Yeah, he was fucked up the whole episode from the beginning.
Yeah.
He looks like he's a fucking meth head.
Yeah.
From the last episode all the way through this one. Then he got shot at the end.
Yeah. With his shot looked like the best wound he had. Like it was little and it just grazed you. She fix him up. It's weird that him getting shot was the least of all of his wounds that were bad.
Oh yeah, but Ron beat the fuck out of him, and then his head wound from the car was pretty bad.
That was fucking gross looking.
was like,
Especially when he goes to sew it up later
Yeah.
on and he wakes up and the needle's just stuck in his
Yeah,
head.
that was pretty gross.
That was real disgusting. So then Peach is
Spencer Hewitt is what.
that's what he said?
Yeah,
Okay.
Spencer Hewitt.
So that's not is that the old man?
No, the detective at
Oh,
the
the
end.
one at the end he says the old
Yeah.
man. Okay. But Peach is car paying the diem and kind of freaks out Beck.
I did not know what you were saying at
Neither,
first.
neither did I.
That's what she said. But it's kind of freaking Beck out. She's like, let's do this, let's go shopping, let's get pizza, I'm making this, I'm having orange juice, let's go back, I wanna go.
Yeah, it's like she's just strung out.
Yeah, she's like, come on, Beck, let's go shopping, let's go, wanna go shopping.
I'm in love with the cocoa.
Wow.
You know, if she did that wouldn't have even surprised me the way she was acting. And she's like, come home, I have a threesome, I'll pull up my vibrator down below and I'll fucking peg this guy.
Yeah.
She's saying all kinds of shit, and Beck's like, I'll do OPS
She's like,
with you, but
okay,
that's it.
I'll go with you.
Yeah.
Sounds fun.
No, they could just come back with a pizza. They were gone the whole time. I thought they were shopping and doing all kinds of shit. They just walk in the door with a pizza.
Well, look at that dress.
I guess. So Joe's sneaking around the house. He steals pills from Peach, and then he goes to sew his face, and he sees Candace, and he gets all distracted.
Yeah, that probably distracted me too.
If you saw Candace,
Yeah.
would you go, hey, can this dick fit in your mouth?
No.
Wow.
What-
I'd probably use that line if I was dating a girl named Candace.
Oh, I know you would.
I'd use that on
You'd be
everything.
doing your Ball Johnson and be like, can this dick fit in your mouth?
Sure.
What did you think about all the Candace flashes we got this episode?
Well, I like the fact that we got to see the girl and that we got to get a little bit into what she is.
Yeah.
Seems like maybe she cheated on him a little bit.
Or she didn't.
Maybe.
Who knows?
Not me.
Doesn't seem like Joe knows fully.
No, it seems like he thought she did.
Yeah, because
Which doesn't
at the
sound good
end
to me.
when he was losing his mind and then Peach walked in.
You guys told me, and he said it in the show, that he hasn't killed anybody else before he killed Benji.
Mm-hmm.
But it sure seems like there's other people that have disappeared.
Well, you just gotta keep watching to find out.
Okay.
Okay.
We'll find out in
Next week
3 to
on-
13 weeks.
You.
Thanks for
So,
watching, everybody.
Peach and Joe are both spying on Beck at the exact same time while
That
she
was
takes a bath.
very creepy.
Especially because he's like, "Wow, how perverse! You're watching her take a bath." Meanwhile, if Peach didn't walk up, he would probably be like,
Ugh.
and then he's like, "Wait, I gotta pee."
You know, I would make fun of you, but she's done it twice.
Yeah, if she didn't
Yeah.
walk up there, he probably would have. But isn't it weird? I don't
He's a
know if
fucking-
they did this on purpose, but while he's pissing, you hear like, you know, he's pissing in the jar, and it looks like Peach is like, "Is someone peeing in a jar around here?" Like it looks like she's like trying to listen for like what?
Well, yeah, because they
going on?
show her and you can hear him doing it.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's a homicidal maniac.
Homicidal.
Homicidal?
He's a
Whatever.
homicidal maniac.
But he's also a fucking hypocrite.
Yeah,
Yeah, totally.
all the time.
100%,
Yeah.
yeah. But I thought that was really interesting. He's peeing in a jar, then after that, he runs downstairs because he's like,
Was
I
it
gotta get. How long are you gonna watch her?
Was it a big enough jar?
It's just a mason jar, you know.
It was a
Yeah,
mason jar.
Was it
Mason jar.
Oh, I thought it was smaller than that.
Nah.
Were you trying to judge his penis or something?
No, I'm trying to judge his pee. Like, if you have to pee that bad, you're going to fill the jar up. Then what do you do?
Maybe got a
Grab it out of the
halfway.
jar? Start
You might have a
juggling?
baby bladder, like Jerome.
Yeah, like me.
You
I
just
want my baby
pees a lot.
bladder, baby.
I do have to pee a lot.
You do.
I know,
I know.
It makes me worried when I think of that John Mulaney joke. He went to the doctor to get weed or
Oh.
whatever, and he's like, "How many times do you pee a day?" He's like, 11. And the doctor was like, "What?" I was like, "I pee probably like 20 to 30 times a day."
You should
So-
count.
I'll count tomorrow, see how many times. But it's a little,
I'll guarantee he doesn't count.
Do it.
You got to start at midnight.
you know, you always just have to put me down, huh?
Yeah,
you
do
gotta-
it
I
at
try to
midnight.
set out for a mission, and you're like, I guarantee
You gotta
doesn't.
start at midnight and go to midnight.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So when you get up at 2 o'clock in the morning?
midnight tonight,
Yeah.
I'll start
I'll
counting.
hop on. We'll do a small podcast tomorrow or on Wednesday if you.
Oh, okay, and we'll,
if you
we'll
do
talk
a
about
count.
my bladder and if I should go to the doctor and all that.
Absolutely. It's
Okay.
important.
All right.
A pee-pee update.
A peep.
Yeah.
Oh, here's Jones pee-pee update.
Breaking news, ladies and gentlemen. Jerome took a piss 66 times.
Oh my god.
I mean, I pee a lot, too.
He drinks water, and in 12 seconds, he's in the bathroom pissing it out.
True.
Seems like that's the case. But Joe runs downstairs to slam a door to scare Peach to get her away from spying on Beck in the bath.
I kind of like that.
Yeah, it's kind of. I wish he would have done more of that. Like he was like acting like her house is haunted, but then he got, you know, that boy came over to fuck them all, so
Yeah.
kind of ruined his plans. But he does that, and he sees her grab a gun and all that, and he mentions that 80% of gun accidents happen in the home, which we thought was very interesting because there's 2 shots out front in the episode.
Yeah, didn't happen in the home.
Yeah. So I was like, oh, I put that in there on purpose.
It'd be interesting to see how he killed her and then got her in to make it look like a suicide when she was like...
If only this was on HBO, huh?
Oh, it would have been. You saw her whole
Well,
head explode.
I don't mean I need to see
It'd have
her
been
head
like slow
explode.
motion. You see the bullet entering her head here.
Yeah.
Because I'm assuming she didn't, unless he just left her out front.
He's out front like mopping the grass.
Like she
Get
types
the
up,
blood away.
Well, he
Well,
didn't have to
he
get the
had-
blood away.
Oh, to make it even
Yeah.
even make it. Well, she killed herself in the front yard. Oh, I guess he could have shot her there and then just went inside and typed the
Yeah.
letter, huh?
Yeah, that's...
I was for some reason I was thinking he shot her in the head and then brought her body inside.
Well, that's
Yeah,
what
staged it with
for
the
some
gun
reason.
and all that.
No, that's what I was thinking too.
And then he takes her body, sits her in a chair, and uses her fingers to type on the computer her suicide letter.
Christ.
And he's like, "Oh, this is a lot." Uses her hand to wipe her own head and all that.
Oh
Just keeps going.
God.
It could be a spin-off, Weekend in Peaches.
Yeah. He stays there the whole weekend. He's like drinking and dancing. He uses her vibrator.
Ugh, Jerome.
He pegs himself with her hand.
God.
We'll move on. Um,
0 to 60 in a matter of seconds.
Yeah.
I know.
Jesus Christ.
that's gonna be the name of my novel. 0 to 60 with Jerome. But Peach asks Beck to move to Paris, and while she's doing that, like as they're done, they walk away. Joe kind of scampers by like a weirdo. He does that the whole episode.
He does.
I kept thinking of that Lonely Island song, I'm the Creep or whatever, or Creep.
Oh.
He's going around, he's got the little mustache being all creepy.
I don't think I've seen that.
I'll put a clip in here. But he's doing that, and then Joe gets very paranoid, and he's like, oh, Peach knows I'm here. She's doing this on purpose. And he's acting all crazy, and then he actually finds her gun, and then he goes under the bed, and that's when all kinds of bad shit starts happening.
Yeah.
He's hiding under the bed, and he's now watching almost a threesome happen with Peach, Raj, and Beck.
Part of me wanted the threesome to happen. So
Yeah,
that
I
he
know
would have
you fucking freak. You want to get down and dirty with Peach.
Gross.
No, I
When
wanted
you're
him
at the gym, you're like, I might have to hit pause on this and watch this at home.
because he was already preparing himself not to be mad at her.
Mhm.
He's like, oh, it's the drugs and it's Peach. It's not you.
And he starts
and
unzipping his pants, too. He's
and
like,
then-
I was dreaming about this the other night.
And then when she goes down on the other guy, I was like, oh, yeah, you still going to not be mad at her? But then she just left.
Yeah, she's like, I'm going to go dance. And Peach is like, well, I got other plans. And he's like, doesn't the guy yell, whoa, that's different?
Yeah.
I think so. What do
you think was going on in there? Did you getting a little Hess action?
That's what I was thinking. Just a finger.
Did hearing the word Raj make you think of Westworld?
No.
No.
It did me. I thought,
Now
I
it
thought-
does.
Yeah, I didn't even think
Yeah.
about that until now, but now,
I
yeah.
thought of, what is it called? Raj World? Was it?
Yeah.
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 I was like, all the elephants. and
At
whatnot
first,
there.
I thought it was the guy from Flash, but it's not.
Oh, I did too. They get the
Yeah.
what's it, Bloodwork, I think is his name.
I think so. I looked it up and I was like, oh, no, I'm completely wrong.
But yeah, so there all that. Beck runs out and Joe has to listen to Peach get railed and then start railing the guy for a while.
For the whole night.
Yeah. He's like, go again and again and again and again.
They were rolling, man.
What's funny, she must be used to that because she walked downstairs like nothing happened. Do you think she'd have like a little limp or something?
She was doing the pegging.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it seemed like they were doing stuff to each other because she was getting it first. Not from the dildo, but from his wiener.
I think he was eating that shit. I don't think he was. Yeah, because she's like a little lower.
I guess it's true. He probably wasn't saying like she wasn't saying like put it in my butt or anything. So
You don't know that.
That's true. They did cut away. Beck confronts Peach about the kiss, and Peach tries to blame it all on Beck. And then she's like, well, Joe told me you're in love with me. He was right. So she's going all kinds of stuff, and then Peach loses her mind on Beck.
That is a weird conversation because they've been friends since like they're kids, right?
Yeah.
They'd be like, yeah, you're in love with me. I was like, what? Even if you are, you'd be like, fuck off.
Well, not.
She showed signs.
Yeah.
So it's not like it's really out of nowhere. She knows she's in love, and Beck's been picking up that she's in love.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess, but it's.
And then you made it.
But
it
she's
out
also
on opiates.
denying it the entire time.
It is, but there's a better way to do it. You wouldn't freak out. You'd be like, yeah, sorry, we were on drugs last night. That was fucking crazy. I didn't think I was going to kiss you. Turns out I pegged that boy up there. Can you believe that? Like
that boy.
Yeah, right?
You
I don't
could've-
know
you
why
could've-
she didn't just
You
say...
could have just spun it anyway. Instead of like, what? Me? You're in love with me, and you're the bad one here.
Yeah.
It's weird. So you could have done that. It's just like,
But I think it worked every other time.
the last time she tried that, she's like, Beck's like, well, I'm not friends with you.
Yeah.
And then Peach was like, well, I'm going to kill myself.
Well, until
Well, yeah.
she's getting ideas from Joe, I think it probably worked.
Oh,
That's
maybe,
how
yeah.
I took
Maybe
it.
Joe does get in her head to make her a little more confident and all that.
Yeah.
Yeah, because the way she looked at Joe when Joe said that she had feelings for her,
Mm-hmm.
it always
Yeah,
it looked
it
to me
was
like,
like-
she's been wondering for a long time, and then
And then
she's
this,
like, oh,
and then
someone
another
else
person
thinks that?
confirmed it.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was totally
See,
like
I didn't get that.
it was like
look.
oh, fuck you for confirming what I thought already.
Well, she
kinda
doesn't
like-
look mad, and she kind of looks like, well, like she
Yeah.
has like a... kinda
I
look-
missed that. That's probably something I would have picked up if I watched it twice or
Oh,
something.
yeah, she looks like a little like... She doesn't look mad or like...
Yeah,
no.
it's a look as if like, oh, really?
Yeah.
It's like she's belittling her, like, I'm better than you.
Oh, Peach.
That's what I kind of got. Yeah.
Yeah. But so then right after that, she leaves and gets into her Uber or whatever, and Joe starts hallucinating Candace again, and they argue if she cheated on him or not, and he's yelling, waving the gun around. He thinks it's a phone, but then he realizes it's a gun, and he gets smacked over the head by Peach.
That surprised me.
Yeah.
Another thing Peach did to what's her name back? She was like, "Oh, don't you want to come to France and be, and then are you just
Paris.
gonna? Yeah, well, same thing. And then, or do you want to stay in New York and basically be garbage? Is what she said, and I was
Mhm.
just like, "You're such a bitch!" Like from 0 to
Yeah.
60. Wow,
Oh my god, am I Peach?
you might be Peach.
I'm
I
a Pretty
don't
Little
know.
Liars.
That stuck with me though. That's
That's your thumbnail. I'm Pete.
That's what stuck with me in the whole conversation. Like, not the switching the "you love me, I don't love you." It was the "oh, you don't want to come with me and be good. You're gonna stay here and be bad" thing. I don't know. It's just like she tried to turn it to that.
Yeah. And then
She's trying to manipulate her.
Gets what she deserves. You try to manipulate someone, you get shot in the head by Joe. It happens every time.
Interesting.
Tell me a case that doesn't happen.
Our Joe or this Joe?
Oh, that'd be kind of cool if our Joe could walk around. Like, I imagine his is like silence.
Do you know how afraid he would be?
He's dressed up like a hitman, has a little like barcode in the back of his head.
Oh my god.
That'd be pretty dope.
It's like baby Huey walking around.
But yeah, they have a little tussle, and he tells her that like he knows the suicide was fake, and he brought up the pictures on her computer and all that, and she's like, "Oh, you stalked me, you did this and that and that." And then he runs out of the house after he yells at her and makes her freak out. And she shoots him in the leg, and he shoots her in the head.
Yeah. You always aim for the head.
Yeah. When it starts panning up like that, were you like, "Oh, she's gonna get it," or were you like, well, "What's gonna happen?"
I was surprised that it ended the way it ended, but then I was like, "Oh, okay, that makes sense."
I thought when we were watching this originally, I thought it was gonna pan up and you're gonna, and it was just gonna go to credits, and you're like, "Oh, she's not even fucking dead." Like he shot the air, and like it's gonna open with a bird falling to the ground or something.
Wow.
Oh wow!
But then the police show up, and
they
she's
did
getting
give
carted.
you like a 3 to 5 second little black
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I thought it was gonna
Screen
cut
there.
to credits originally.
to make you think like that's it.
Because
that's what
a
I thought
shittier
was
TV show would
happening.
have done that, and then she's like in the hospital next episode or something, or it's like
Yeah.
she gets hit by a car and it will wake the next episode.
Yeah.
But so
Hey, that was a dig at Pretty Little Liars.
took you a minute to get it. But the cops are looking through Peach's place. They're getting evidence and all that. They make sure to put her vibrator inside the bag. The guy sniffed it first and put it in
He
there.
did not sniff it,
And then the camera pans up to the jar of piss that Joe left there.
which they didn't take.
Yeah. Because it was with other jars too, so the cop was probably like, that's their...
I feel like that could be
There's-
a pretty big piece of evidence.
Yeah, so oh, that is not olive oil. Put that in the evidence.
Yeah,
Oh, look, if you were investigating someone's house and there was a jar of piss, wouldn't you just assume that's their jar of piss? Like, that's weird.
Well, you would have to test her regardless, but
How are they going to test her pee?
no.
They're gonna squeeze
Joe
your
would
bladder?
have to be in the system for it to come back.
Can you?
Yeah.
It's just normal DNA? And this might be a real stupid question. Just like if you scan, you can swab anyone's piss and you just find their DNA from that, right?
If their DNA is in the system,
Okay.
like if you've never been committed for a crime, I don't think they have your DNA unless you did like the 23andMe or whatever.
Mm.
But like if you've never committed a crime, they don't have your DNA to.
Isn't that kind of crazy that like little anything,
But
off,
if-
anything off your body they could
I
swab?
believe I'm correct. I think I'm correct.
but if you're a suspect and they arrest you,
Yeah, they
Yeah.
can.
Yeah.
they can
But
swab
but
it.
isn't that kind of nuts? That, like literally anything. Like I could take a poop. You could swab my poop and you could find out that is Jerome's poop. Isn't that kind of nuts?
Unless you're O.J. Simpson, because then the DNA doesn't matter.
Yeah. Well, then that's when they say it's my poop. I'm like, well, let me put on that glove. I'm like, the glove doesn't fit.
Yeah, I mean
Too tight.
DNA was a little premature. It wasn't. No one believed it back then.
Mm.
It was just new.
Yeah, but
now everybody, fuck yeah. You
and we could probably buy one off Amazon. I could test all your DNA.
You should do that. We should do that for an episode.
Well, I'll take a shit and I'll try to see if I can find out whose
Oh
shit
my
is
God.
whose.
Yeah, we'll all take a shit, and then you have to guess whose is whose.
Well,
Why?
I guess not.
I got a question.
What?
We all take a shit and you guess whose is whose. Why do you have to test it?
No,
No. I'm testing it to see if I could, like, if I can do it correctly and be like, oh, that's Nick's poop.
Yeah, leave it to you. You could swab our cheek, but you
I don't
want to
wanna,
test our shit.
I don't want to like swab your. One time at school we were, you do that and they swab you and you can like see like the stuff in your mouth and all that.
Mm-hmm.
I ate a bagel before school. And I didn't know they'd tell you not to eat, so I did that and I did it. And the guy goes, Jerome, did you eat a bagel before you came here? And I went, yeah, I had one this morning. He goes, well, all I see is bagel in your fucking thing. So he made me go
He
rinse
did
out my
not
mouth.
say fucking.
No, I might have added fucking in there. But he made me go
might
like
have
rinse out my
added
mouth and all this shit. And I had to wait like 15 minutes for me to do it again. And I was like, Jesus, you can't
what
fucking.
was it for?
Like it's just in like science class or something. And like everyone swabs their cheek and you can like see your stuff swimming around. And like the little.
They probably said, "Remember, don't eat tomorrow before you come to class."
Well,
And
what? It was my first class of the day. I'm not supposed to have breakfast?
Yeah, that's pretty rude.
Yeah, fucking bitches. Just
Shit
look,
happens,
look past
man.
my bagel. I don't care about this. We weren't getting graded on it. It was just a fun activity.
Doesn't sound fun.
It wasn't. I feel like there's like something in my
Your
eye.
eyes look.
Yeah, are you all right over there?
Might be crying.
Oh, yeah, you
Like
got
this
an
eye feels like
yeah,
it's like
yeah, I-
stuck down.
You have an eyelash like hanging out.
Violently
You're-
blinking.
Yeah.
Am I dying? Am I turning into mom?
You're rubbing pretty hard on your eye too.
I thought I was accidentally getting my pussy.
Hey, this is just a sad episode. Makes
Yeah,
you
Maybe you got a
I'm-
little.
I'm-
Maybe you got a little pink eye.
I'm really upset
Dun, dun.
that Peach is dead. No, I can see the
That is
little
a.
hair. Couldn't-
yeah, I could
That
see
is
it. I can
that
see
is
it
a
from here.
symptom.
I can't even grab it. You want to grab it?
That's
No.
a symptom of COVID-19 there, buddy. Be careful there. Rick.
COVID-19 there, buddy.
Maybe I got it from Bert's show. Bert
Bum, bum.
coughed into the audience and I got it.
That was my Tracy Morgan.
No, it was
I
not.
was gonna say, I did not hear Tracy Morgan at all.
No, when him and I were playing duos the other night,
Mm-hmm.
we were on the plane, and he was gonna pick. He was gonna pick a place, and he said, "Where are we gonna drive to?" But he said it, and he sounded just like Tracy Morgan when he said it. He
Yeah, sometimes he'll pull out an accent out of his ass that sounds exactly like it, and you're like, do that again. He's like, do what?
Yeah.
And you're like, God damn it, no, it was good. Do it again. He's like, I can't.
Where are we fitting to drive to? And I'm like,
Yeah.
what? We're in a plane. We're not in a car. And then I go, you sound like Tracy Morgan. And then he just lost his shit.
That's funny.
Then we probably landed and
That's
got killed.
But so after all that, Paco
Yeah, bro.
Paco goes to, oh no, not Paco. Joe goes to Paco's mom. I almost said
Joe
Paco goes to
goes-
Joe's mom. That'd been a weird scene. And
That would be
gets
weird.
his bullet all cleaned out and fixed. And she goes, by the way, I kicked Ron out, you know. Yeah, I've learned he's kind of an asshole, apparently.
I missed that. She kicked him out?
Oh my, were you watching the
Did
episode?
you
Yeah.
stop watching after the?
Yeah, she's literally
Went to
cleaning his
black?
wound and goes, yeah, he's a bad influence for Paco. We need someone good around here. Wink, wink. You want to fuck this
Yeah.
pussy?
Yeah, I missed
She's
the
like,
whole,
I
I missed
didn't
that
like-
somehow.
I didn't like how he treated Paco and stuff like that.
I,
Yeah.
I watched it and I listened to him talk. Wow, that went.
Clearly not.
Boom.
You missed Beck's look. You missed that?
Yeah.
Dun dun.
Maybe I should rewatch this episode.
Maybe.
Yeah.
And then after
okay.
all this, Peach gives some really, not Peach. I wrote down Peach.
Peach is dead, so don't
Yeah.
make fun of me missing
I
something.
wrote down Peach.
Probably.
Beck texts Joe, oh my god, Peach is dead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I s-
Which is funny, I actually wrote down here, Peach texts Joe, oh my god, Peach is dead.
so is that like a ghostwriter?
Yeah.
Hmm.
But, isn't that the weirdest way to text someone? Oh my god, Peach is dead.
And it texted it at all. It's crazy.
Yeah. That's just so, oh my god. He reminds me of something right now with his hair, but I can't figure out what it is.
I'll have Abby send you a picture. You know the guy from I can't think of his name, but the guy like
Bob
the
McGee?
No,
Oh, okay.
the creepy old guy from No Country for Old Men.
Let me look. I'm gonna look him up.
Just look up No Country for Old Men. His last name starts with a B, but she straightened my hair. Hey, send that picture to Nick, honey.
Did he say send me look up Creepy McGee?
Javier Bardem. Text
Oh.
that picture to Nick, babe.
I don't know if I'd call him old.
Is it the
Yeah.
right one though? It's this. It's
Yeah.
this fucking guy.
Yeah, that's what
Yeah,
he's
okay,
looking-
yeah, that's what I'm looking
Yeah.
at. Okay.
She straightened my hair, and I look like that.
You call him old?
Didn't say that guy's not that old.
I didn't say old.
You said creepy old guy.
He's a creepy old guy.
Drum cut to
Did
what?
I? The creepy old guy from No Country for Old Men.
Oh my god, that's really good.
I told her, I said, well, maybe I'll be him for Halloween.
Yeah, that worked
That's
real
the
good.
first thing I thought of.
You know, I still think with Hess's laugh, he could be the perfect Chucky.
Wow.
Don't you think? Like, imagine a doll running at you, looking like Chucky,
I
but
don't-
laughing like him. That would work so well. I should try to edit that in there.
Wow.
Alright.
I think that would really work.
You should do that.
They should cast Hess as the next Chucky.
I'm good with that.
Yeah. And I want credit for putting that out in the world. I want at least $5 from that.
$5?
I'll give you at least 5.
Hess got a mansion. He's like, here you go, Drum. Thanks so
5
much.
strokes before I come in that ass.
Is that from something?
Nope.
Oh,
Just Hess.
Just Hess, gotcha.
Yeah.
Well, that's all I got for notes from this
Oh,
episode.
Jesus Christ.
What episode number is this? 6?
This is 6, baby.
Well, he'll be. Who's he gonna kill next? Oh, I thought of you when they showed the other friend. I don't know her name.
The other one, girl, she showed it briefly there for like 10 seconds.
I was like, oh,
I
Hess
don't
will
think
be happy.
yeah, she didn't even say a word, I don't think.
No, she talked. She said something. I don't remember what.
Who are we talking about?
You know the
Oh,
friend you asked last time about, like, what is she doing there?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You're like, she's barely even in it.
And then she was
Yeah.
she was so little in it, I don't even remember what she said.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, on a,
The Asian one, the Asian looking one.
yeah.
yeah.
The
On a scale of 1 to 10, what would you rank the show right now? And be honest. Don't just give it like a 10 out of 10 because we're here.
Oh, I won't.
Ooh.
Out of 10?
Because I think I would give this show like an 8.5 out of 10.
What would you give it?
I think mine would be pretty similar to that.
Mm-hmm.
What about you?
Yeah, I'd be right up there. But see, I also think that, I mean, because it might be a little unfair because we've seen a whole other season. So I mean,
That's true, too.
Maybe.
I was thinking 6 or 7.
6 or 7, wow.
I mean, that's not bad.
That's not bad.
Good.
Probably closer to 7.
Compare this to The Night Of, which is better?
Ooh.
Because this is where I like might kill you in your sleep or might like tickle your balls in your sleep.
Honestly.
Wow.
Well, this isn't completed, so it's not fair. I've watched.
Some would say The Night Of wasn't completed either.
Yeah, I agree with that. Yeah. The first episode was fucking amazing.
Yeah, first episode of Night Of was great.
Yeah.
I
it
give
was
that
just
like
like-
an 8.5 out of 10.
I would probably give The Night Of like a 5 or a 6.
Okay, so
Wow.
you was just a little above that. That's a little
Yeah.
disappointing for me, but at least
Well,
it's under.
I think it's unfair too because I think we got like kind of a good experience with you in that we didn't know like
Yeah, we didn't know
second season.
a single thing
we don't
about
know
it.
anything, so like
Yeah.
there, it's not in a box at all.
Yeah, that's
So like
true.
we don't really know what's gonna happen.
Yeah, like I said, I expected like there's no I guess I don't think the girl's in the second season, so I don't know what's gonna happen to her, and that's just purely speculation on my part.
Mm-hmm.
So I assume something happens with her. Maybe it's because he's killing all her friends and she gets mad at him for it.
She's like, I gotta skip town. This guy's fucking nuts.
But obviously he's in the second season, so like when Peach is holding a gun to him, I'm
is
like,
that obvious?
and I'm like, or when the cop's like, what's your name, sir? And he's like, John McGee. He's like,
See, yes, isn't the only one that does that.
and I'm doing it from now on. Like it's not as, what's the word I'm looking for? Suspicious? Not suspicious.
Suspenseful.
Yeah, it's not as
Don't be
suspenseful.
suspicious.
Oh my god, it's not as suspenseful because I think he's gonna get out of it no matter what.
It is a little weird to me that you assume that because I have seen shows where it's like, okay,
Yeah.
next it's a trial, next they're in jail, like something like that too. You
Yeah.
know?
But it's kind of, that I think that's why it reminds me of Dexter so much. Because I mean, Dexter's pretty much the same thing. I mean, I know every season's like he's a different person that he's killed and stuff, but like
Yeah.
he always gets out of it. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I get that.
I think
It's
part
like-
of the reason I don't think it's an 8 out of 10 or a 9 out of 10 is because it's more of a love story so far than a Dexter show to me. And I think I went in expecting it to be Dexter, and I don't see it as Dexter yet. So maybe I'll like season 2
At
more.
this point,
But
I
I
already
still-
saw. You were already all comparing it to Dexter.
Oh, okay.
So I think because it tastes pretty much like this.
I don't know. I don't. There's nothing about it that I don't like. It's just not something that. It's not my favorite show of all time for sure.
Right.
Any last things you guys want to say about you?
No, I feel like you think I don't like it though.
I don't think you don't like it, but it does come across as if you don't care about it. But
I look forward every week to do this podcast, and I look forward to watch it.
I don't think you don't like the show. I just think to me, it's so interesting because like this episode we watched it, and we were like, oh my god, that was great. And then you're like, really? You thought that was your favorite episode?
Yeah.
No, I was
So
really surprised about that.
It's just surprising to me,
Well,
like something like this happens.
I don't get why you would be surprised if you like it. That's what I'm confused about.
Surprised that was your favorite episode?
Well, so yeah, like why, if you like the show and you look forward to it, why would it be surprising that I'd be like, oh, that was my favorite?
I didn't think anything spectacular happened.
He literally killed her best friend.
Yeah, it's one of the climaxes for sure.
I guess because I just assumed it was going to happen.
See, I was surprised that you said that because like a couple episodes ago, you're like, I just want him to kill someone and get back to because then nothing really happened. So in this episode, he breaks into her house, pisses in a jar, crashes his car, gets pulled over,
Hides
kills.
under the bed.
Yeah,
Yeah.
kills Peach, and then runs away and gets cleaned up and all that. And then you're like, nothing really major happened.
I didn't see nothing major.
To me, it was just surprising that like you, because like you were. It seemed to me, I was like, oh, you're gonna love this one. That's what I thought going in.
Oh, really?
Same.
Yeah.
I did like it. I don't know. Although I don't think I could pick a favorite episode. So maybe this would be my favorite episode when we're done. I didn't think it was any better or any worse than the other episodes.
See, to me, that means you just like that just shows like okay,
whatever.
yeah. If you're 6 episodes in and you think all the episodes are the exact same to me,
Not the exact same, but I think they're all similar. Like this episode was a lot like the first couple episodes where he's watching, and then I do like it when he's like stalking her, but it's almost like he needs to. Like I don't know where it's going, and that's probably a good thing. Like I don't have any idea what's gonna happen. Like because
yeah, I think that is like the best thing.
Because, and now she's lost a boyfriend, she's lost a best friend, she's just got those 2 weirdos now.
The friends that one is does drugs and is really kind of annoying, and then the other one doesn't talk much.
Yeah, that's got to be great. And I assume something's gonna happen with Paco. You guys bring him up every fucking episode.
We like Paco,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, he just jumps in and has no fucking life.
You crack me up with that because I didn't think about that.
Well, what does he do?
Paco doesn't have a life.
What does he do? Hey, Joe, got anything for me to do today? I'm Paco. He's like, yeah, go do this for me. He's like, gotcha, boss. And runs off.
Gotcha, boss.
Like, he'd be like,
Gotcha.
newspapers, yeah, come get your newspapers, yeah.
It's not 1934.
That'd be Paco,
Yeah.
I get
I
that.
can't break impression around
though.
here.
Hey, Joe, got your newspaper here. That's Paco.
Good shit.
Wow.
But yeah, that's all, folks. Thanks for watching, everybody. Please like, subscribe, comment below your thoughts on this episode, and we'll see you guys next week for episode 7.